Okay, guys, give me a few seconds, right? This is what we're going to be working on. The formula that we're going to be using is for the period, which is going to be P equals 2 pi over B, absolute value B. B is like an expression like this, y equals A sine BX. That's generally the period. All right? Let me know that you're here. Give me about a few seconds. So in the case of 1, we know that you have y is equal to 3 sine 2x. This case right here, this is B. So we're going to have to plug in B into our formula over here. Right? These questions should be simple. All right? Look at 1, 2, and 3, right? I'll give you guys about 5 minutes. Then we'll go over it. Give me another two minutes or so, guys, so we can blaze right through it. You guys can tell me the answers to this. Give me another 2 minutes, right, guys? Letting you guys try this, all right? You should be able to try for at least the first 3 or 4, so you guys can tell me the answers, all right? All right, so let's get started, guys. All right. So what answer? Do we have an answer for number 1? Anybody? May I have an answer for number 1? Anybody? Justin? Any answer for number 1? So it says how many full cycles of the function y equals 3 sine 2x appear in pi radians. So how many? So in other words, they basically want to know how many periods, how many full cycles, how many periods. So in this case, you have so we want to know how many full cycles you have in this one right here, right? So in this case here, it's going to be 2 pi over 2. So you have exactly pi cycles. So they want to know how many full cycles appear in that one. So in that one, you're going to essentially have 2 cycles because 1 cycle is pi. See that? So this is 2. What is the period? So here you have the period. They're actually in a period. So the period is 2 pi over b. So it's 2 pi over 3. You guys getting this? Let me know. Sorry, are you guys getting this? Let me know if you're confused by anything. This will probably be seen by the rest of the class later on, but so far we did 2 questions. Keep in mind what 1 full cycle is. 1 full cycle in the case of a sine curve is from peak to valley. So if I went like here, it's going to leave, but if you look at it, that's how 1 full sine curve will look. Just because this thing deletes because it thinks it's a scribble. Gets rid of squirrels that way. Let's look at the next one. Next one says y is equal to 1/2 sine 6x. It says what is the period of the graph? Y is equal to 1 over. Good, you got it? Yeah. So again, the period for this one right here says y is equal to 1/2 sine 6x. In this case, our b value is 6. So if we're looking at this, then again, let me just get rid of this other stuff right here. So we're looking at this right here. I will take attendance after all this. It's going to be 2 pi over 6, which breaks down to pi over 3. Pi over 3. Ask me if you don't understand. Ask me if you don't understand so far. It's easier than the graphing. Actually, the graphing isn't that hard. You just have to know how to label your x and your y axes. That's all. Well, if you have any questions, I'm going to keep going forward. Question 4. Question 4. Question 4 states, what is the period of the function f theta is equal to minus... So we have f theta, right, equals to -2 cosine 3 theta, right? So they want to, again, a period. Remember, this is our B value once again. So let me draw it with a different color here. Use red here. It's our B value, right? So that's our B value. So it'll be 2 pi over 3. 2 pi over 3. Again, I'm just simply following the period formula. And this is another worksheet I'll probably give you guys. It's not hard. This is essentially telling you what's one full cycle of the curve. So in the case of a cosine curve, 2 pi over 3 is right here. So what this is saying is that one full cycle will end over there. So if I had something that looks like this, one full cycle went over there. I'm not gonna, if I let it go, it's gonna disappear. But I just wanted you guys to be able to see this, right? That's how you graph that cosine function. It ends at 2 pi over 3. If you keep in mind that pi is 180 degrees, and we're talking about a unit circle, which all these sine and cosine curves are, if we're saying 2 pi, that's 360 divided by 3, which gives you 120. So at 120 degrees, this thing essentially stops. Any questions? Questions? Let me know. Questions? All right, so no question. Let me move on to question 5 then. Erase all this right here. It's good stuff. Okay, stuff a little more space. So question 5 says y equals 1/3 sine 2x. Once again, they actually need the period, so I'm only concerned with B. What answers are we getting? Can you guys tell me? Can anybody tell me? Well, what would be my answer here? What is the period? You can write it out in the comment section. Anybody? Justin? What would be the period for 5? What answer choice? Anybody? Justin? Anybody? Because I'm just going to use the formula. The formula says 2 pi over b. In this case, my b value is going to be 2, right? B value is going to be 2, so it's going to be 2 pi over 2. Cross out my 2's, I'm left with pi. So the period for this cycle, in other words, one full cycle of the 1/3 sine 2x is going to be pi. If I was looking at a chart right here, that's pi half. That's pi. One full cycle will be pi. This is of a sine curve. It's a half on 1/3 of a amplitude, though. That's essentially how it looks. Hope you guys can see that. Then disappears. Yeah, thanks, Jason. Question 6. All right. Get rid of all this stuff right here. All this trivial stuff right here. Next one is question 6. It's gonna be 1/3. Wait, no. Be 2 pi over 1/3, which is going to be what? What's the answer over here? Let's try think, pair, share, guys. Well, think and share. Anybody? Right, 6 pi. Exactly. Good, Justin. And let's try the last one. What is the period? Well, it's easy. Last one, 7 is going to be what exactly? This one was just because it was 3 over 1, because since you can't divide by fraction, times 2 pi. Which is going to equal 6 pi. Last one, anybody? And this sheet I'm going to put on in a few minutes. I'll add this to you guys' worksheet on Google Classroom. In addition to, I think I put another assignment yesterday on study.com. Those assignments also have quizzes. Make sure those quizzes get done, guys, because by the end of the week, I'm going to tally up everything and put in those grades for the different quizzes into Pupil Path. The last one, obviously, is just pi, right? Right, 2 pi over 2. The 2's cancel out, and you're left with pi. Right, so today's lesson was pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Again, with this one, I will put up immediately on the Google Classroom so you guys could work out and figure out. And try to upload the Google Classroom work so I can potentially give a grade there. And then, we'll take it from there, okay? I want to see you guys. Yeah, 3. Answer's 3, Justin. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow around the same time. All right. Any questions besides that, guys? I'm going to upload this on the Classroom. Let me see if I can do it right here in front of you guys. Let's see, Google Classroom. Okay, so classwork, retrieve function, create. Was this one? Adding, subtraction, rationals, graph retriever. No. Let me download it first. Download that sucker right here. Where is this going to save to? Graph retriever 2A. Okay, save. And let me go load it right now. Create assignment. I'll give you guys till about what, Monday for this one? Trig short questions. Something wrong with this. See right here, folder, it's you guys right here, and so 2A, upload that right now. It's you guys and also you guys. Assign. There, assignment was assigned, guys. All right, you can check Google Classroom right now, and it's probably there. All right. So until tomorrow, guys. See you tomorrow, probably around 11:10. I just need to give myself a little bit of a time in between my first class and my second class. All right. Any other questions? Okay. And I will be seeing you.